Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Only 18 days ago, Jim Cramer said Bitcoin is unlikely to find its footing, guys, and now Bitcoin is up 20% just since January the 22nd. Today is February the 10th if you guys are watching this video on the day that it's released. And sure enough, the inverse Cramer indicator strikes again. Jim Cramer said this right over here on this day here, this long red candlestick. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin has rallied significantly since then. As we were saying, it is about 20%. As of the time of this recording, it's about 19.5% since that day there. And now Bitcoin has topped out at about $47,200 per coin. Let's throw this on the hourly. You guys can see we did see a huge Bitcoin move to the upside over the last few days since about Wednesday of this past week. And Bitcoin is now settling down. It did reach this high of about 48,200. And now we're seeing a bit of a retracement, a bit of a cool down now for the king crypto. And so now, guys, sentiment in the space is greed. People are getting very, very excited about their current cryptocurrency positions. Although, some altcoins now, I'm sure some retail investors are taking their money out of their altcoin positions and now putting them into Bitcoin because they're seeing Bitcoin rally. As you guys can see, the altcoin market is down a little bit and up here, Bitcoin dominance still hanging on. It's over 50%, 52.1% as of the time of this recording. So we got to remember, T-Analyst here posting this, Bitcoin's long-term bull run for investors where, maybe this was their first or their 1.5 bull runs in. The halving, guys, takes place right around here if we're looking at the 2023 to 2024 chart. And in the past, the same thing kind of happened. We did see that double tap off top. Coming into the halving, we did see a bit of a retracement before that huge blow off top. So guys, we are still right at the beginning of this because the halving has not occurred yet. So we could still expect some doom and gloom. Of course, Nick here is also noticing the doom and gloom in the XRP community. XRP is dead and a scam, he proclaims. This is what the XRP crowd is yelling and screaming. The FUD and negativity is getting louder day by day. And guys, I've been noticing this too. XRP price has not really performed in the way that we've wanted it to. Of course, guys, every cryptocurrency is going to behave differently. As of the time of this recording, XRP is only trading at 52 cents. But guys, this is going to change. Remember what I always say, the bottom won't feel like the bottom. The reason for that is because the overall sentiment will persuade you that it's dead and that you should move on. Remember what happened in November of 2022, if you guys were here. The general consensus was that the snowball effect of FTX was going to bring down Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, and so many other exchanges. This was peak fear, peak negativity. All hope was lost, and what happened next was January 2023. And my, oh my, do we have very, very short memories sometimes. All that was happening in and around here. And then sure enough, January 2023 happened, and we did base out a bit before we started making that huge move to the upside. Nick goes on to say, when it comes to XRP, it is and never will be an easy hold. Why? Because of times like these, prominent names flipping bearish. FUD is flooding the social streets, and everyone has given up on the idea that it will never make a new all-time high again. And then he posts the XRP to BTC chart, which, guys, I do think is a very important BTC, very important chart to be looking at here. I have also showed this chart on this channel in the past. And as you guys can see, now we have broken through this support level down here. And it looks as though the XRP to BTC chart, we're making our way down. And so, guys, what are we eyeing now? This is okay, though. This is really okay because it is giving us more time to accumulate XRP if you guys still have not accumulated enough. And I know this is doom and gloom. People are getting rid of their XRP at this point. But guys, these are the best opportunities, especially, and this is what this chart denotes here. If you have a position in Bitcoin right now and you're noticing Bitcoin going up, now is the time perhaps to cash out of your Bitcoin and to reinvest that capital into XRP. You can do the trade directly Bitcoin to XRP depending on which exchange you're using. And I'm not giving you financial advice, but this is exactly what this chart is denoting because XRP has not rallied yet. What we're hoping we're going to see is the Bitcoin price come back down into this area here. Somewhere that would align with this zone down and around here, somewhere in there. And then at that point, we will likely see the alt season. XRP hopefully will shoot up compared to Bitcoin. So there's some other points here that Nick makes. I'm not going to go into this entire, it's quite a lengthy tweet thread. Nevertheless, I will link it in the description for you guys. All things to consider. I mean, the doom and gloom. I know sentiment is greedy, but, some people, depending on which coin you're holding, you can never compare your coin to other altcoins, first of all, because all altcoins will move at their own pace. And, this is why I decided to diversify this time around. Some of the coins that I'm diversified into in this coming bull run, I know, have the potential to pump hard. And so for all my Patreon subscribers, thanks so much to everybody who came out to the live stream yesterday. I think we had a pretty good one. My Patreon subscribers know what I'm talking about. And for those of you guys who are interested to know what I'm holding this bull run, you can find out patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. So that is part of it, guys. XRP, though, and XRP products are going live on new crypto exchanges like Deribit, guys. This one from DJ Peter Vass. So this is another indication that we're going to see more institutions, I think, in the crypto space. Now that XRP has clarity in the United States, leading crypto derivatives exchanges like Deribit has expanded the list of supporting assets for its linear option services, including XRP, Solana, and Matic. According to a recent announcement, Deribit has finally launched linear options for XRP, Solana, and Matic, giving the user a simplified way to trade amid massive volatility in the market. The strategic move was implemented to meet the growing demands of users who desire simple and more understandable trading instruments to cushion the effect of the widespread volatility associated with the market. So for ease of use for the, for the average trader here, that's why Deribit is launching these linear option trading products here. Prior to the development, Deribit's linear option trading initially supported Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. With the support of XRP, Solana, and Matic, the number of supported assets has now risen to 6. So sounds as though they are working to, offer more products to entice more clients to use their platform. It bears mentioning that Deribit first disclosed plans to expand its options trading offering to accommodate the assets in October of 2023. At the time, Sturges told Bloomberg that linear options trading for XRP, Solana, and Matic would be live in January of 2024. So that had been pushed a little bit. Nevertheless, we are seeing it now. So more trading products, especially for XRP, guys, going live for more trading opportunity. That's going to cause more demand for the cryptocurrency. Every little bit counts, right? The more people clamor to get on board with any kind of trading asset, the more it's in public view, the more it's being bought up on exchanges. And, if these exchanges do have to back up their products with real XRP, that just means more XRP is going to be bought up. So wanted to thank DJ Peter Vass for that. Dark Horse here, guys, giving us some more insight on the Chris Larson wallet hack, which I thought was an interesting little update here. So we were talking the other day that it could have been an inside job. Well, Dark Horse here bringing this to our attention. So here's what could have happened to Chris Larson's wallet. If you read the below conversation between GSR, Larson, and Brad, there's a snippet here. Whoever is doing the sending of XRP to GSR, talking about Larson's assistant, could the unauthorized access have been an old assistant? So guys, now they're suggesting, or at least this is the speculation now from Dark Horse, it could have been an old assistant who actually hacked Larson's wallet. So here's an old email from December of 2017 regarding Brad. In parallel, I would need his Skype and his assistants, whoever is doing the sending of the XRP. Okay, thanks. So let's just consolidate reporting and accounting and let XRP breathe. Going to the GSR email address here, and the names have been redacted, but whoever the assistant is, whoever was doing the sending of XRP, they needed their Skype information at that time. So this assistant, I guess by extension now, we can assume that they had access to Chris Larson's information to be able to send this XRP. So some interesting new news here, an interesting update from Dark Horse here on Twitter. In other news, guys, Gary Gensler is not planning on leaving the SEC, although Stuart Alderati says who would hire him anyway? Michael Branch bringing this to our attention. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderati, has taken to Twitter to share his take on the future prospects of the SEC and its chairman, Gary Gensler. Apparently, he believes that no one will hire Gary Gensler should he leave his job at the regulatory agency. He named 4 sins of Gensler as the SEC chairman. Boy, shots fired. Shots fired. Here's the tweet, guys, from Stuart Alderati. Who else would hire him? He's politically toxic. He's a serial loser in the courts. His staff has been caught lying to judges. His agency's Twitter account was hacked in the most embarrassing way, and his sponsor at MIT quit because of close Epstein ties. Oh man, did I miss anything? He was retweeting out Eleanor Turret's tweet here. Gary Gensler, SEC Chair Gary Gensler, said Wednesday he absolutely plans to stay on as Wall Street's top regulator should President Biden win a second term in November. I love this job. This was the quote Gensler said in an interview from the office at the SEC headquarters in Washington. And I mean, that just kind of goes to show you guys, too, that the parties are talking with the SEC. More reason for him, ironically, to leave this position, and Stuart Alderati calling him out on it. So, the regulatory clarity for the U.S. still, needs to grow. We're still not there yet, but guys, we're getting there very soon. I think, removing Gary Gensler would definitely play a pivotal role in getting things done and hopefully getting things done a lot sooner. At least, though, Ripple is committed to, working with other companies that can achieve new milestones worldwide, like Temenos. Again, Temenos, one of those big original Ripple partners that partnered up with Ripple probably like 7 years ago by now. I think it was 2015, so maybe even longer than 7 years. Temenos, guys, more news from Temenos, too. They've achieved market-leading Net Promoter Score, highlighting trusted status and customer success. So just another milestone here for Temenos. Today they announced they have just received a market-leading Net Promoter Score of plus 54, following a survey of over 900 customer contracts. NPS, an industry standard KPI, measures the prosperity of customers to promote Temenos to prospective customers. The score is reflective of Temenos' status as one of the most trusted banking platform providers and leading position in the industry, driving customer success and business growth. So Temenos obviously high up there. They've got a really good reputation, and their customers trust them, and that's what's really important for banking clients especially. So they have experience working with 3,000 banking clients from more than 150 countries worldwide. So these guys, of course, a global company serving global clients, leveraging the XRPL, leveraging RippleNet. Some of these clients obviously are already using XRP, maybe not in the capacity that they wish to at this point. However, it's crawl, walk, run. And so we're getting there slowly but surely. By delivering tangible business value, Temenos continues to grow to be a leader in the industry with major new customers, winning the 2023 award, including a top 30 U.S. bank award for core modernization in the cloud, a top 20 U.S. bank regional award for core banking in the UK, commercial banking operations, and a leading non-bank global B2B payment provider, selecting Temenos to modernize their payment infrastructure. So some awards there from Temenos. Great news coming out of that Ripple partnership. Guys, another partner to Standard Chartered. They were one of the very first investors in Ripple in 2015 and 2016. A representative from Standard Chartered mentions how important this tokenization bet was to them and what this could mean for the future of the industry. Listen to this.
As a group, that digital assets are here to stay. We were one of the very first investors in Ripple in 2015, 2016. We were one of the very first banks to experiment with blockchain. And that conviction with us has stayed from there, that digital assets will become a very significant asset class of the future. And with that in mind, what we also recognize is that if it has to become a significant asset class of the future, institutional adoption has to happen. And for institutional adoption to happen, you have to build regulatory, compliant, and robust infrastructures for the industry. And frankly speaking, what better party to build these regulatory, compliant infrastructures except for people who actually know how to build regulatory and compliant businesses? So we have taken it upon us to digital assets is a high conviction theme, and we have taken it upon us to create business models and infrastructure in this particular area.
So more importantly, the first part of that clip, Ripple, the very first investors in Ripple in 2015 and 2016, cool. And the digital asset space, they see that as originally being kind of speculative, but they realize the institutional asset class of cryptocurrencies or digital assets, that is going to have a future, and institutional adoption is really what's going to make it thrive. But we do have to have that regulatory clarity. So, again, the pieces of the puzzle still need to be put together, and maybe this piece needs to be removed before we see some meaningful action in the US. I don't know, though. One thing I do know, though, is that Ripple is one of the few good and honest companies in the space. I don't think that can be denied. This one coming from Anders here on Twitter, one of the few with a product that could greatly enhance the world economy. Say what you want about crypto, retail, NFTs, selling JPEGs, gaming, gambling, but they won't change the world. They're going to have a place in the world. They certainly won't change the world. Of course, the Mazzari Q4 XRPL Markets Report also came out. This one from the Wrath of Kahneman. It was a great idea by Ripple to commission them even as their own reports are slimmed. So they commissioned Messari to put out their own report. The outside analysis breeds confidence. And so we are seeing more development on the XRP ledger. And, to this point of, NFTs are not going to change the world, but they are definitely going to be a part of the world. It's great to see more development on the XRPL, and Messari just outlined some of that here. Due to inscriptions, payments made up 35% of all Q4 transactions. So this has to do with AMMs and transactions here. But Messari, that's just the original tweet here. Quarter-on-quarter metrics, NFT mints are up 490%, transactions up 23%. So you guys can see more development, for example, for NFTs. And this is not Bored Ape stuff, guys. These are real-world use cases for NFTs, like we heard about the plane tickets. I used that example in my live stream yesterday, the plane tickets being minted on the XRP ledger. So that company now leveraging the XRPL for NFTs for a real-world purpose to solve a real world problem. So you can dive into the free quarterly report here. I will link this in the description of the video. Wrath of Kahneman also posting this with regards to that same report. Interesting perspective on the XRPL NFTs. So again, back to the NFTs, we're perhaps seeing increased NFT minting into more diverse market like Ducati, FIFA World Cup, gaming, exchange carbon credits, and they're all figuring into the numbers and not necessarily as sales, for example. So massive spikes in minting activity drive NF token mint to surpass NF token create offer as the most common NFT transaction type in Q4. Up until Q4, NF token create offer followed the trend by offer create by being the most dominant of the transaction types on the XRP ledger. So just giving us some more information here on the statistics with regards to the minting of NFTs on the XRP ledger in particular. So minting accounted for 83% of all NFT transactions in Q4. And you guys can see the graph there again. I will link all this in the description for you guys. We can see more development on the XRPL. So, again, back to that point, Ripple moving away from payments, looking to diversify. And the more we see those diversified applications too, I think we will likely get customers that are already running on the XRP ledger to say, you know what, maybe I'll take a chance. I mean, they've been good with this. That I do very, very well. Like let's say a bank or a financial institution, they do transactions really well. So now maybe I will use them for NFT minting. And that's how we're going to get, that initial push for customers to kind of broaden their use cases for cryptocurrency blockchain as a whole in an industry that is, that is changing right before our eyes. So wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. Also, guys, just some more news here with regards to a Ripple-sponsored event. Learn from the best crypto strategies for businesses. George Trontino did just post this over there on his LinkedIn. He's in the blockchain, digital assets, Web3, and metaverse space. How he spent his weekend attending the Crypto Strategies for Business Leaders, hosted by Ripple and a few others. An engaged audience, mainly from financial institutions, fintechs, but other sectors as well. It was great to connect with them and understand their priorities, perception of the digital asset landscape, and upcoming events. I'm actually more curious to hear what their perception was of the digital asset landscape, because we're still trying to convince, we're still in the education phase, I think, in a lot of ways, still trying to convince institutions, like what this gentleman here in this clip said, there needs to be that shift away. Institutional adoption really has to come in, but we do need that regulatory clarity before institutional adoption does come in. And so the whole world is right now looking to adopt crypto, but they need to do it in a regulatory means, and here we are. So wanted to thank XRP Drops for posting that. Now, guys, I don't know if you caught this from XRP Daily. Interestingly, Ripple Labs has been invested in Stronghold since 2020. So I talked a little bit about this a few weeks ago. It could have been a month ago or so. The Stronghold Connection, and some of my viewers have actually asked me more about this particular token. Well, guys, here's some more information, and this clip looks older. I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like this clip was from several years ago. I don't actually know when this clip was from. But did you know IBM is in the stablecoin game, and they have a connection to, Stronghold, a company that Ripple did invest in 2020. Listen to this.
Giant IBM is experimenting with a new cryptocurrency that is directly tied to the US dollar. IBM is experimenting Tech giant IBM is experimenting with a new cryptocurrency that is directly tied to the U.S. dollar. It's all in an effort to avoid pricing volatility involved with other digital currencies. It's partnering with the startup Stronghold to launch a stablecoin. The currency would be a tokenized representation of the U.S. dollar. Consumers will be able to exchange U.S. dollars for Stronghold coins on a one-to-one basis. All cash exchanged in the transactions will be deposited at banks insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are not regulated by any government or tied to any federally issued currency, which leaves them open to significant swings in value. IBM leadership say stablecoins are a much safer option.
So IBM in the stablecoin game, but they're connected now to Stronghold, as this Fox News report did mention. Stronghold connected to Ripple. Does the XRP stablecoin now make sense? XRP and XLM for that matter, because we do know that IBM also has that connection to Stellar. So an interesting new revelation here. I mean, it brings me back to this clip from Black Swan Capitalist Versan. He posted this, I think he originally posted this about a year ago, but it does bring me back. It kind of reminds me of when I started getting into XRP. With my initial investment, it was literally the second cryptocurrency position I bought. XRP presents an opportunity for people to become incredibly wealthy without taking an enormous risk.
De-dollarization, to move away from the dollar as the single world reserve currency and change. And either you accept and embrace and roll with the changes, or you get rolled by the changes. So look, when I think about something like XRP, not knowing much about it, I would say that it presents an opportunity for people to become incredibly wealthy without taking an enormous risk, because it's valued at a level that allows you to throw a moderate amount of money at it. And if it works, you make a fortune. Now, I don't know if that's what your intention is or not.
I think that's pretty much what our intention is, Andy. So just wanted to thank again Black Swan Capitalist for reminding us of this. A moderate amount of money thrown at XRP today could set us up for the future. Again, a pretty attractive price point now, considering some other coins have already rallied. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh yeah, we're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers by March the 31st, so if you guys are not subscribed yet and you watch my videos, please subscribe. You could win a Ledger Nano. I'm giving away 2 in early April, so please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.